Hey, welcome to my tutorial on how to mod your GTA San Andreas to look just like mine. In this first episode, we're diving into graphics. But before we get into it, I have a few disclaimers I need to get out of the way. Number 1, this guide is for the PC version of classic GTA San Andreas only, not the definitive edition. And please don't ask me to make an Android version. It's not happening. Number 2, this guide is very opinionated. It's built around a specific aesthetic I personally enjoy. And it might not be your thing. And that's totally fine. I'll be going through each mod one by one, so you can pick and choose what works for you. Number 3, one of the mods I use to achieve this look, proper shaders, is paid. That said, you can still get a very similar result without buying it, and I'll show you how to do that later in the video. Number 4, as of the time I'm recording this, there are several graphics mods for San Andreas still actively in development, so this video may become outdated down the line. If you're watching this later and want a more up-to-date reference, check the link in the description. I'll keep a living, always updated text guide there with the latest mod recommendations. Number 5, and most important, please, for the love of God, read all the readme files of the mods you download. Seriously, you can't imagine how many people came to me asking how to solve something that they could solve themselves by just reading the fucking TXT file. So please, only ask me stuff if and only if you have read the readme.
Read, nigga! Read!
With all of that out of the way, let's get started. The first thing you'll need is a copy of GTA San Andreas. It can be the Steam version, the Rockstar Games Launcher version,
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
or even a pirated copy. What matters is that you're running version 1.0 specifically. If you're on Steam or the RGL, you'll need to downgrade your game. Don't worry, it's painless. It's basically just downloading a zip file and dropping everything into your game folder. Once that's sorted, download the Essentials pack and extract it into the root folder of your game as well. This pack contains all the foundational mods we'll be building on top of. After installing it, launch the game and make sure everything is running correctly before moving on. With that done, we're ready to start installing our graphics mods. The first mod we're installing is one that might not seem like much at first glance, but trust me, it's going to be foundational for everything we're building toward. It's called Mixsets. Mixsets is an .asi mod that comes with a massive .ini config file packed with hundreds of fixes and tweaks for the base game, and you can enable just one option or all of them. It's entirely up to you. It also lets you configure the game's streaming memory to fix models fading in and out, which gets a lot worse once you start adding high-quality mods. To install it, drop it into your mod loader folder, then download my preset and replace the default .ini with it. All of my config files are in my mega folder, and every link I mention in this series is in the single link in the description. The next mod, on the other hand, is one of the ones that will most visibly transform how your game looks. Meet SkyGFX. If you've ever seen footage of the PS2 version, you know that despite being technically worse on paper, it has this warm, distinct look that the PC port just doesn't capture. SkyGFX brings that back. Among the things it restores, PS2-style car reflections, rain droplets, and color filters. Like Mixsets, it's fully configurable through an INI file. Install it into your mod loader folder, just like you did with Mixsets. Now here's where you'll need to make a decision. If you're going with proper shaders, grab my preset from the California Waves folder on my Mega. If you rather skip the paid mod, use the preset from the SkyGFX folder instead. After just these two mods, your game should already look noticeably different from where you started. To complement what we've already installed, we're adding the 24 hours fixed time psych. The plugin in this adapted time psych removes the heavy cyan atmosphere from the original while keeping accurate and beautiful colors. So it still feels like San Andreas, just cleaner. Now pay attention to the installation on this one, because it's a two-step process and it's easy to get wrong. Just please go ahead and also grab Graphics Tweaker along with my preset for it. Its main purpose is to make final adjustments to the time psych. I think you already know the drill by now. Just drop it on the mod loader folder and install my preset. I will assume you know how to install the next mods. And now, finally, proper shaders. This is the paid mod I mentioned at the start. It brings modern rendering techniques like dynamic shadows, ambient occlusion, and HDR directly on top of the original game's pipeline. And unlike similar projects that came before it, the goal here is something actually playable, not just a screenshot tool. That said, I want to be honest, it's still in alpha. It will hit your performance, and calling it optimized at this stage would be a stretch. But it's playable, it's getting consistent updates, and the potential is clearly there. To get it, you'll need to support the developer on Patreon. Install it, apply my preset, and you're set. Next up is Project 2DFX. This one adds LOD corona effects across the map and increases object draw distance. Basically, the city looks way more alive, especially at night with all those lights rendering far into the distance. Fair warning though, this mod is performance heavy. Choose a preset that fits your PC performance. Now let's talk textures. And honestly, there's only one right answer here. Proper fixes paired with Rosa Project Evolve. I'm sure you already know those two mods, so just be careful with the installation. Increase proper fixes priority on mod loader and you're done. Original HQ Palms does exactly what it sounds like. It replaces the palm trees with high quality versions that also support Sky GFX Extended Wind Shader, so they actually sway in the breeze. It makes a bigger difference than you'd expect, especially in Los Santos. And for the ground, grab Formal 2K Grass. It replaces all the game's grass textures with new ones at 2K resolution, keeping the overall style of the game intact. And with that, you've got a solid foundation to build your game on. Keep in mind I didn't cover effects mods here, and a few other things I'm saving for future episodes in this series. So, what should I bring you next? Interface? Animations? Gunplay? Vehicles? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. Until next time.